how to check SAP version. So number one, go to systems and status. If version is SAP S4HANA, then we would be able to see S4 core. Okay, this is exactly what we are able to see here, S4 core. And after S4 core, if it is 100, here we are able to see 104. So if it is 100, this means it is the version is SAP S4HANA 1511. If it is 101, it is SAP S4HANA 1610. If it is 102, it is SAP S4HANA 1709. 103 is SAP S4HANA 1809. And last one, which is available as of today, is SAP S4HANA 1909. This is exactly what we are using. This 104 means this is S4HANA 1909 system. Okay, so SAP, if you remember yesterday we discussed SAP S4HANA was launched in 2015. Which month of 2015? It was launched in the 11th month of 2015. 11th month of 2015, first version. Second version of SAP S4HANA was launched in 2016. Which month? October month, 10th month. Third version, 2017. Which month? In the month of September, 09. Fourth, 2018, in the month of September. Current one, 2019, in the month of September. So what we can expect? Future 105 will come. When it will come? It is planned to come in September 2020. Okay, so this is planned. So for next few years, SAP will keep on delivering the new versions every yearly. Every yearly SAP comes with the new version. For next few years, SAP has a plan to provide new versions every year. Why SAP is coming up with the new versions every year? Because there are a lot of features which are already decided by SAP that I want to provide this many features in SAP S4HANA. And those are very advanced features. They cannot be implemented in 1 year, 2 years. So they have around 8 to 10 years of roadmap. They already decided that what we will include in the 2015 version, then what are the advanced features which will come in 2016, then what will come in 17. They already delivered up to 1909. They already delivered those features which are planned. There are more advanced features which are planned to be delivered in the coming years. But good thing is you don't need to worry because you are learning the core modules. What is core modules? MM, SD, FI, PP, PS, QM. These are core modules. These are very, very, very basic modules in SAP. What SAP is developing, what additional features that SAP is going to come up in future, those are not related to the core modules. Those are related to the advanced modules. Okay, so for example, what are the advanced modules? EWM, okay, is one advanced module. CRM, or maybe you can say C4C. Apart from that, you can say this one, advanced ATP and all, which is there is a separate tool from SAP for planning and consolidation purpose from the finance point of view, that is BPC, right? So there are advanced features which are going to be delivered in the advanced modules. Whatever features were planned in the core modules, if I talk about MM, SD, FI, CO, those new features are already available starting from 1709. 1709, 1809, 1909, these are already advanced features are already delivered in terms of the core modules. Now, whatever new features will come, they will come in the advanced module. So as a core module consultant, we don't need to worry what SAP is delivering in future. Definitely good if you are keeping an eye and if you are able to learn those advanced modules also, definitely fine. But as a core module consultant, whatever is already available in SAP S4HANA, that is already too much. And there are not much advanced features expected in the core modules going forward. Okay, so just remember how to check the version. Go to the system, go to the status, and if you are able to see S4 core, it means it is a SAP S4HANA system. And how to check which version? So based on this number, and just remember again one question which can come in exam, which comes many times, is what is the logic of the versions? So can you tell me what is the logic of 1511, 1610? What exactly it means? First two characters are what?
Yeah.
And what last two characters? Yeah, first two characters is nothing but year.
YYMM.
Right. Last two characters are nothing but
Month.
the month. Okay, this question comes in exam many times. What is the logic of the first two characters denotes what? Last two characters denote what? So they will give the option year, day, month, week. You have to properly answer it. Last two characters are month and first two characters are year. Okay. What about if it is a ECC system? In ECC system, can I see S4 core? The answer is no. Let's go to ECC system now. So again, in the ECC system, I will open the same thing, that is system and then status. So I'll go to system and I'll go to status. Okay, here also you can see product version. I'll click on this. Here you will not be able to see SAP S4 core. You will not be able to see S4 core. So if it is a ECC system, which component we should look at? If it is the ECC component, we should look at the SAP underscore APPL, SAP application, this one, SAP underscore APPL. This one is important. If it is ECC system, if version is, instead of version, see these are the versions. Now the question is S4HANA is a version or these are the versions. So actually speaking, these are the versions. SAP S4HANA is not a version. SAP S4HANA is a product. These are two different products. ECC and S4HANA, according to SAP, these are two different products. So if the product is SAP S4HANA, then within S4HANA, these are the different versions. If the product is ECC, if the product is SAP ECC, then we would be able to see SAP underscore APPL. Okay. If you are able to see SAP APPL, this means it is SAP ECC system. Again, if you come to the release, this release also denotes something. Within SAP ECC also, there are different versions. What are those versions? Again, let's try to create a list. So what do you mean by 617? Within ECC, there are different EHPs, enhancement packages. So 617 means, it means EHP 7. This last character 7 denotes the EHP version. What do you mean by EHP? Enhancement package. Okay, these things are good to know. No need to worry about, you don't need to do the by heart of this. These things definitely, if you remember this, these are very good. But at least understand that In ECC also there are different versions starting from EHP 0 to EHP 7. So maybe what I'll do is 61X, and X represents enhancement package. Right. Okay, so latest one is 618. In ECC, if you are implementing SAP ECC system, the latest one is EHP 8. Okay, the one that we are using is EHP 7. How can I say that? I can say because I can see here the one that we are using is 617. In case of MDG, we are using 618, but in case of ECC, we are using 617, which means we are using EHP 7. Okay, any questions till now? Okay, if not, yesterday we discussed about three different layers. Yeah, go ahead. Any questions? Someone spoke something?
Yes, yes, sir. My question.
Okay, no
Hello.
questions. Yesterday, if you remember, yeah, go ahead. Yes, go ahead.
Sir, actually, there are so many versions. Actually, I can see in HANA. So, if some company had implemented one version, so they have to be update the next one, or they may keep going in this particular what
No,
they
it
have
is
implemented.
right. Good question, Tushar. So it is up to the customer. So, for example, if my customer has implemented SAP S4HANA 1709 2 years back, let's say our customer has implemented SAP S4HANA 1709 in 2018 year, and now the latest version available is 1909, and in few months even 2009 will also come. So the question from Tushar is it mandatory for the customers to upgrade from 1709 to 1809 and 1809 to 1909, or it is optional? The answer is it is optional for the customer. It is optional whether the customer wants to use the advanced features provided in 1809 or they want to continue using 1709. Let me give you the example. You are using, let's say, Apple mobile, okay, or maybe you are using the Android mobile. You keep on getting these messages from your mobile that the next new version is available. And it is up to you whether you want to install that or not. It is not mandatory for you, right? So if you are using iPhone, you will keep on getting the messages that the new product is available, new version is available. Click on this button to download and install. But it is up to you whether you want to use it or not. Same way, whenever SAP comes up with a new version, they provide you the option that whether you want to upgrade or not. But the problem is SAP upgradation is not so easy. It is not like just you clicked on download and install and everything is done. It requires a lot of testing because you want to make sure that nothing goes wrong. It is a production system that you are using. If a customer, let's say you implemented or upgraded to the latest version and some of the data got deleted from the system, that is a big risk to the organization. And that is the reason this upgrades needs to be taken care very seriously. And obviously it involves a huge cost, right? And wherever there is a cost, definitely it has to come from the business whether they want to implement it or not. That is the reason normally none of the customers will immediately go for 1809 or 1909. Maybe they can do is if they implemented 1709, they will wait for a few years. If they see the big difference between 1709 and 2009, once in 3 years, once in 4 years, they can upgrade their system rather than upgrading every year. Tushar, have you got your answer? Not able to hear you, Tushar.
Hello. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. So yesterday, if you remember, we discussed